What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Cipher Sessions. I'm Enrique.
I'm Yo.
In this episode, we'll be introducing the newest member to the Cipher Session channel. Without further ado,
Manolo Borgia, the AKA the Abundant Alchemist.
What is up, guys?
what's up?
Glad to be on. Excited to be part of the team and very happy to hopefully be bringing lots of value to our viewers coming up this year.
Happy to have you, man. Great addition to the team. You're going to bring a lot of insight to the channel.
Welcome aboard. Guys, on today's video, we're going to go over some of the crypto lingo. I know sometimes we throw different terms at you guys and you might not understand what those terms mean. And if you feel that way, this video is for you. So I'm going to start it off. I'm going to cover NFT. I know you guys have heard this word all of 2021, and it pretty much means a non-fungible token. A non-fungible token is a unit of value used to represent the digital ownership of an item. It can be a piece of art or it can be a collectible, and it cannot be copied or substituted. That's my definition of an NFT.
Hey, everybody. I'll be discussing DeFi, which is short for decentralized finance. And what DeFi is looking to do is separate itself from the intermediaries, things like banking institutions, and it's technology that resides on the blockchain. And it uses things like smart contracts and algorithms in order to make things trustless and seamless for the user.
All right, guys, I'm going to go over the term all-time high. A lot of times we'll see the acronym ATH, and that's what that stands for, all-time high, pretty much describing the highest level that's ever been achieved in any given crypto asset or legacy asset. One note that I would like to make you guys aware of is to use BLX ticker if you're looking for Bitcoin, due to the fact that the Brave New Coin Liquid Index, that's what it stands for, is the longest record for the Bitcoin history that you'll find.
Another term that you often hear is altcoin. Altcoin is pretty much an alternative coin to Bitcoin. So anything that is not Bitcoin is an altcoin. Pretty simple.
I'll be going over proof of work and proof of stake. So you'll often hear terms or see acronyms like POW and POS. And what the two are, they're just ways to validate transactions. And so with proof of work, you have miners that are spread across the globe, if you will. And these miners are actually, anytime there's a transaction, they're competing to break a mathematical equation. And so whoever can break that mathematical equation first can add items to the blockchain. And so you can understand that with all these miners set up across the globe competing to break this mathematical equation, depending on the energy that these miners are using, it could result in higher energy consumptions across the globe. Where proof of stake or POS is different, where you have validators. And so validators are actually staking their coins, or they're kind of putting it up as collateral, if you will. And by them putting up collateral, it prevents them from doing fraudulent things, because if they do anything fraudulent, then they'll lose a portion of the coins that they put up as collateral. And so proof of stake is also different from proof of work, because validators are chosen at random versus proof of work where everyone's competing. Proof of stake, it's a selection process that's at random. And that can vary by how many coins you're staking, how long you've been staking, the last time that you actually validated a transaction. So because of the fact that it's a selection process rather than a competition, it's more energy efficient. So there's less energy consumption with proof of stake.
Okay, guys, and I'll be going over bullish and bearish. So very simply put, bullish sentiment is when the price action is going up. The reason why it's described as bullish is because bulls, whenever they attack, it's in an upward motion. So the price of any given asset going up in an upward motion is described as bullish. If Johan could be as kind as to pull up the chart there, you're seeing a bullish pattern where it's bouncing off of support and resistance, support being the green line, resistance being the red line. It's moving in a shorter space as it moves along till there's finally a decision made at the end, and there's a breakout from the spot where there was resistance at one time. And the second term that I'd like to go over is bearish. So bearish price action sentiment, bearish momentum is whenever price action is moving in a downward motion due to the fact that a bear tends to attack in a downward motion, sweeping like that. If we could look at the chart here, you'll see that the price action is trending downward. One particular bearish candle formation is what we call the hanging man. So within the channel and downward formation of price, you'll at one point see that there's a rush of buying forming a green candle that has a top. So there's a wick, a long wick, and then a flat top. That's described by some as the hanging man. That is very bearish indicator. That's a very bearish indicator. So that's just one of the many signals that we as traders or investors could be looking out for.
I'll be going over public and private keys. A public key is something like a bank account number, and it's something you can give out to someone who you want to transact with, whether it's a person or a business. You can send money from there or gives it to them so they can send you money. And private keys, a private key, if you want to think about it, again, as a bank account, instead of the bank account being, you use it as a password. So a private key is a password that allows you to gain access to the actual crypto. So that's something you always want to keep safe, which is why they call it a private address.
I'll be discussing ICO. So ICO in crypto stands for initial coin offering, similar to the stock market, where in the stock market they have IPOs, which is initial public offering. They work in similar ways. ICO is where a company is selling coins in order to get money, in order to fulfill a project.
Awesome. So the next term I'll go over is market cap. So market cap is pretty much the sum total of whenever you take the price of an asset and multiply it by the circulating supply of a given coin. For example, if we have a coin, we're going to call it coin X, and it's priced at 10 cents, and we have 10 coins circulating, and that's the top amount produced. We can multiply the price, which is 10 cents, by the circulating amount, which are 10 coins, and we have a market cap of $1.
Nice. And that was our first episode involving crypto lingo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be putting a bunch of these out, to help you guys with the verbiage. I know it can get a little difficult, but it's something that I think it's important. We think it's important. Is there anything you guys want to add to this?
Well, we have something very cool to announce. Do you guys want to share what is in the works? A nice trip that you guys are going on?
Yeah, we're going to actually be at the Bitcoin conference in April. It's going to be in Miami, and we're going to be recording from there, covering it. So be out in the lookout.
Excellent. Exciting stuff, guys.
Exciting stuff. Good stuff, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Hit the little bell notification and share this with someone who you think gained some value from it.
Yeah, stay out on the lookout. We may have some very interesting interviews coming up.
Yes, hopefully next week.
Peace.
Cipher session out.